size of Ireland's.
Yeah.
And the key code to keep electricity on this video.
Yeah, I actually like that. It's like, I don't surprise me if we don't do something like
Okay, 17. The lights come on as you walk through. Wow, okay. Wow. Mini bar. Bathroom. Holy cow.
The story goes that in the past there were two building contractors who could not agree as to how the towers should look. Therefore, they decided that each of them should design his own tower. Naturally, the church did not become famous for this reason, but rather owing to the masterpieces created by Nuremberg artists. Here you can view, among other things, the world-famous Annunciation by Veit Stoss, a carved artwork suspended from the ceiling. Was opened in 1971 during celebrations marking the 500th anniversary of Albrecht Dürer's birth, and was planned to remain for only this 1 year, but it was so popular that it still exists today, and will certainly exist for many years to come. Old Nuremberg craft traditions are still cultivated today in small workshops. Pewterers, glass cutters, leather workers, potters, goldsmiths, glass painters, and on the left, we are now passing the main train station, which was originally erected as a neo-Gothic building. The main train station in Nuremberg was built on its current location between 1844 and 1847, in conjunction with the building of the State Ludwig South-North Railway line. After the neighbouring main train station was finished in 1847, the Lawrence Old Town quickly developed into a busy metropolis with hotels, museums and city tourism. A building was created with a modern steel skeleton, advertise their wares here on this square.
Oh dang, it's back right here. steepest mountain I've ever climbed.
Climbed up that way. Did you show it?
Yeah.
We're ignorant. We came up the exit, I'm pretty sure. We're not meant to go up that way.
I don't believe it. Here we are standing at the Imperial Castle's Castle Garden.
Of Nuremberg, Germany. You gotta, like, how you not gonna put the most important part?
The most important part is that we're in a garden that has no flowers. That would be great.
He's got it.
It's a photo from the 1930s. Nuremberg has been famous since the 19th century as the treasure chest of the German Empire. You see a medieval city center, you see the castle, one of the churches, the central market square. Everything looks nice, neat and cleaned up. Well, the Middle Ages were very important for creating the national identity of Germany in the 19th century. And Nuremberg was a good model for that because we were the second largest city in the First Empire, apart from Cologne. Well, the city itself was actually not so clean. It was cleaned up for the Nazi Party rallies. Some of you have already visited the Nazi Party rally grounds. Actually, the city was rather dirty because it has been one of the industrial centers of Bavaria. We are actually in Franconia, but we were more important than Munich in those days. So we had many factories, a lot of exhaust fumes. So the city wasn't actually so clean. Nuremberg produced in 126 factories ammunition, arms, engines, tanks. So it was a very, very important city for the Nazi government to protect. Amongst like 5 or 6 other cities in Germany, we were turned into first priority air defense zone for giving a lot of money, funding to the cities to protect with anti-aircraft guns and different measures. Yeah, some of you might have taken the train, probably saw that we have one of the biggest train stations in southern Germany at that time as well, and one of the biggest cargo distribution hubs in southern Germany. So this made it all very important for the newly, actually elected Nazi government. They did not take the power, they were given the power in 1933. And here, in September 1933, you all know Mr. Goebbels, the Minister of Propaganda. He spoke in front of the League of Nations, the predecessor of the United Nations, and he basically said, we don't want any war. That would be a catastrophe. Well, one of his lies, of course, but Germany needed to win time to rearm Germany. Bombenwetter, bombs weather, because planes flew at sight. All right? And that's what we are going to talk right now when we talk about the measures that were taken to prepare for the planned war. That was created by Mr. Göring. You all are familiar with the commander-in-chief of the Luftwaffe, a person of substance, because he had become a drug addict after an injury in the First World War. When you see the footage from the trials here in Nuremberg, he's slim and fresh because he did not have access to the drug anymore. Then later he took his life here in Nuremberg. And he was also in charge of, preparing the population. Here at Mosquito or Wellington, it's just a painting. We don't actually...
Looks like a Henkel to me.
You're an expert. We don't know that for 100% because many guests from the UK already speculated about that plane. But and you see it's a different image. I mean, the personification of death, throwing a bomb at a city that is not completely dark. Well, this is from the year 1943. Germany started the war in 1939 on the 1st of September, invading Poland, destroying on the very first day a city called Wilun. They destroyed Warsaw from the air because they wanted to destroy Polish culture. In 1940, they destroyed Rotterdam in the Netherlands, which had already capitulated. Then they started the so-called Battle of Britain, and they even created a cynical term for attacking cities, to Coventryfy a city. Coventry, the city which was destroyed by the German Luftwaffe. But take a look at those objects, original objects from that time. So, if you had a car, you needed to prepare your headlight like this. Only a small ray of light could escape. People were forced or obliged to buy the Volksgas mask in 1937. The gas weapon was there because Nuremberg used all the money, although we were far inland, not at a big. Later on a concrete wall in front of the portal, 40 centimeters thick and filled with sand. The mechanical clock from the 16th century was put inside this cell first. Later they moved it to another bunker because here we had an air conditioning. Just come a bit closer, yes. Stand together. Mind your hands. Yes. They even built toilets for them. Those were the restrooms of the guards. Because they actually lived here for 4 or 5 days.
The oldest part of the bunker.
We will see all sides, okay? We will see all sides. The Gooseherd Fountain, it's behind the town hall. It's from the 16th century. It's some sort of naive art from, it was considered naive art in the 19th century, so for German people this is